Hello, hello, everyone. It is 9:01, so we're going to get started. Thank you for joining me tonight. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Lisa Martin, and I am a director with Motives Cosmetics, as well as our partner company, Market America and Shop.com, which you'll hear about in a minute. And tonight, my goal is really to walk you through our marketing plan. Um, it's amazing to have technology and be able to connect with people from all over. It always feels a little funny talking to yourself. Um, I want to make a special welcome for any guests that are on the call. And if you have any questions as we're going through this, I don't know how familiar you are with webinar platforms, but there is a section that you can type in a question. I'll take some time at the end to peek in on that so that I can answer any questions that you all have. But if you're a guest, more than likely someone who's evaluating our company or already partnered with the company invited you to, just get some more information. It's a really amazing, like I said, opportunity to be able to leverage the internet and working from home at a time like this. And tonight we're going to talk about specifically the beauty industry and how we can leverage not only what we have as far as products and services, but how we can think outside the box a little bit to be creative in offering solutions for people that maybe work in the beauty industry. So I'm going to connect some dots with you. Some of you may be familiar with our cosmetic line, some of you may not. But we are one division of a larger company, and we're going to walk you through a little bit about the beauty industry, how things are evolving, how we can think a little bit differently, do things a little bit differently, and continue to grow maybe a new business if this is something new for you, but also, our goal also is to help people enhance what they're currently doing as well. I want to start off with our mission statement. I think that that's important. A lot of companies have them. They're not always something that is like talked about or focused on, but it's a way for everyone to sort of emotionally connect with a brand or a business. Our mission statement for Motives is really people empowering people. Our business affords the ability to make people look and feel better while achieving the lifestyle they've always dreamed about. Earlier today, I was sort of thinking and brainstorming with some business partners how nowadays, working from home, many of us aren't putting the energy into getting up and getting ready for work that we normally would. But there are a lot of other products in our industry that we can help people feel encouraged and feel good about themselves, even if it's more products that are more geared towards self-care. Because beauty really is a big business, and just the beauty and the cosmetics market alone are estimated to generate 445 billion annually in sales worldwide. We talk about the worldwide sales number because we are a global company. The US represents 24% of the global cosmetics market, so that's an estimated total revenue of 62.46 billion US dollars. That's just the cosmetic side. That doesn't include skincare, personal care, and other products. We probably have a varied group of people on the webinar tonight, or a variety of people, and some of you may be from the beauty industry, and so this is sort of a natural fit for you where maybe you have a clientele already, or maybe you just love beauty products. For me, I'm not from the beauty industry. My background's in marketing and advertising, and I love the business behind this brand. I love making people feel beautiful. And I'm so grateful to be able to leverage not only our business from a one-to-one standpoint, but really be able to leverage the skills and the talents of business partners. And that's, what we're primarily doing tonight is really talking about how we can build a team and expand distribution. And it sounds kind of cheesy, but we're better together, and we all have different skill sets. And what's really powerful about this business is that we can work together to enhance each other. We can leverage each other's time and talent, versus traditionally in the beauty industry, it almost seems more like a competitive process. So, this slide before, we talked about how much money is spent in the beauty industry. Those are statistics. Obviously, we could say numbers don't lie, if you will, but regardless of, there's billions and billions of dollars being spent in the beauty industry, and profits are going somewhere. So whether it's a traditional brand or company, or whether it's something like we're looking at tonight, where we can get in the middle of that as an entrepreneur, and offer our services and one-to-one marketing, and offer our clients the best products in the marketplace, but all while leveraging a business system behind it. And so we're going to talk about how our company has the technology to track the products that are sold and allocate the profits appropriately. Conceptually, I often tell people, just think about this business model as advertising dollars being allocated differently. Many of you may be using traditional brands that you see in the department store, whether you're talking about, a MAC cosmetic or Bobbi Brown, or maybe you're like I was prior to this company. I was just using CoverGirl, Maybelline, products like that that are super easily accessible and affordable. No matter the case, no matter the company or the brand, we all realize that companies spend billions of dollars in traditional forms of advertising, and that there has been a big shift in recent years on how business is being done, mainly because of the power of social media. We also know that one-to-one marketing is the most powerful form of advertising, so we just have a really efficient way to compensate people that work with our company, that represent the products. Essentially, we are our biggest customers. We are a product of the product, and through marketing, advertising, and essentially selling the product and expanding distribution, we can capitalize on those ad dollars being allocated differently and build a really strong ongoing income, which you'll see in a few minutes here. I think another point I want to make about our brand is that not only is the product best of the best, or we say creme de la creme, but we pair that with the one-to-one marketing. And we are a product brokerage company, not a manufacturer. And what that means is that we are partnering with manufacturers that have the best products in that category, and then we have exclusive proprietary rights to the formulas, and we're dictating what ingredients we want, what colors we want, things like that, and we're outsourcing the manufacturing process to people that have the technology and the means to do that, and we are partnering to, like I said, be the marketing initiative behind the product. So our goal is to really save save our clients, too much time on the computer today, time and money by not only offering them the best of the best hand-selected products from over a dozen different manufacturers, but offer it at a competitive price, because we're going from direct from manufacturer to end consumer. So again, we're very focused on that personal service. We always are being conscious of being of service, not of sales. We want to educate people. We want to offer solutions. And, for the average consumer, they're using a variety of products. And if we think about that, it takes a lot of time, and it's a lot of money spent in trial and error. We go to the department store, we go to the drugstore, and we're buying products. Maybe we're in a rush, or maybe we can't see through the packaging, or we buy it because the salesperson told us we should, but we really don't love it, or it's not a great fit for us. Again, it's very time consuming, and it can be very wasteful. So what we do is we really focus on that personal experience, and we want to get to know our clients. And it makes sense for us, not only because it's the right thing to do, but it makes smart business sense to really create a relationship that can last a lifetime, because our company is constantly evolving and growing, and we'll talk more about that as well. And as a perk or a benefit of working with Modex Cosmetics, we have access to thousands of other best-in-class, high-end exclusive products among complementary industries. And when I say complementary industries, I'm talking about things like skincare, beauty from the inside out, and products like that, which we'll talk more about. So we know people are already purchasing products, right? So our goal is to really disrupt that process a little bit and have them get education from us, get service from us, get appreciation from us. You know, people work really hard for their money, and if people are spending their money on something, it's really nice to feel like that sale is appreciated, or that we're supporting an individual, or it's making a difference. It's not just going to some large company where it's a very impersonal experience. So we do everything we can to streamline this process. Many people are always trying to put us in a box, and I often say if you had to compare us to something, we would be most like a franchise. Um, we do have the ability to work from home, and we do have the ability to expand distribution, but we are not a multi-level marketing company, so we don't get paid percentages off of levels, and we don't get paid to recruit. We also don't manufacture our own product. So I already talked about you know, being a broker and hand selecting best in class products from various manufacturers, and then we're going to roll into the business behind the brand. But the things that we do streamlined and do well like a franchise is we have a duplicatable system. We have what we call a welcome guide. When you partner with our Motives application, which we'll talk about in a second, you get one in your startup package, in your initial order. So that welcome guide is a manual that walks you through all the support and tools that you have access to, and it kind of explains doing consultations, events, things like that. Again, we have access to high-end prestigious brand at an affordable price. We have custom blend cosmetics. We have a liquid system and a powder system that's actually on the tower behind me. So we can formulate many different products, anything from a tinted beauty balm or an SPF to a full coverage foundation. We can do finishing powders, blushes, bronzers. We can even mix the liquid and the powder together and make brow pomades, lip stains, all sorts of things. So it's a really incredible addition that we have in our line, and you can even just focus just on that. Our line itself is hypoallergenic. We don't do any animal testing, so we are a cruelty-free line. I mentioned having proprietary formulas. That's important. We are a professional quality line, and we actually do have a program and a support system for industry professionals through what we refer to as the MBBA, which is the Motives Beauty and Business Academy. So industry professionals really appreciate not only the quality of the product, especially pro artists, they appreciate that the product does what it's supposed to do, that the color payoff is there, that it lasts all day, that there's minimal touch-ups. And so, you know, if you're a guest on the call, just ask whoever invited you. I'm sure they can connect you with a professional that works with the product if that's something that you're interested in learning more about. But I mentioned earlier, we're one division of a larger parent company, which is Market America. And why I think that's so important is Motives is a relatively newer brand. Motives by Lauren Ridinger was launched in 2008. But our parent company has been around since 1992. So we've had a solid growth every year, year after year. We remain more profitable than the year prior. And I think that's because we move with the marketplace and because we focus on one-to-one marketing, and we are all about the customer or the consumer's experience. And of course, we're global. I mentioned that. So again, our headquarters are in Greensboro, North Carolina, and we've been around quite some time. We do employ over 850 people from our corporate headquarters in various countries. We actually have a physical operation in, of course, the US, in Canada, Australia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, United Kingdom, Singapore, and Malaysia. We also have hundreds of countries that we ship to, and as a business owner, we all have a global website as well. But these are where we have fulfillment centers and a staff of people to support those local markets. And then the hundreds of the EMP or emerging market program companies that or countries that we are affiliated with. When someone orders from the global website, the product will be shipped from the closest facility, if that makes sense. So, you know, I spend time on that because I'm very proud of that. I think it's very impressive that our company has such a strong global presence. Also, something to talk about is the fact that we were awarded the Torch Award for business ethics and integrity and trust and performance, as you can see there. So the Better Business Bureau awards that once per year, and there's different categories. We actually won that award twice. And so, this day and age, with the internet and Google's the modern day bathroom wall, I will say that there's a lot of companies out there, there's a lot of opportunities out there, and not all are created equal. And we've been around a really long time. We have a very successful business. And so if you know anything about how internet marketing works, what companies will do is they try to leverage your traction, your success, your branding, and they might go on, they often go on, and they'll create fictitious claims, and they'll write things in blogs. And like I said, it's sort of the modern day bathroom wall. So just be conscious if you're a guest or even a new partner on with us tonight, and you're excited and you hop off this webinar and you decide to do some more research, and some of the things you come across are not very positive. More than likely, they're not even true. But just understand that this is a true viable business, and it's a very simple concept with a very powerful support system and business plan behind it. But it is a business, and obviously it does require work to do. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that if you research any true viable trusted source, you'll see that we have incredible stature and integrity and ratings. Just be mindful of the source, like anything in life. This is, I think, a very busy slide, but things that are important to note would be that top left number there, accumulated retail sales are over $9 billion since our company's inception. Most importantly, the number on the bottom right there is total unfranchised owner earnings at over 4.7 billion. So that is more than half of what the company has generated in sales has been paid out to business owners such as myself and many of you on this evening. And I don't know of any other company that does that. I know that our company is so proud of the people who work with the company. They realize that in the field we are the brand, and we are representing the company, and we're the ones working really, really hard to market the product and use the product and sell the product. And so our commissions and our compensation plan is incredible. You're going to see the power of it in a minute. And we focus very much on just paying out as much as we possibly can in the business plan. We're not a multi-level marketing company, so we don't have things like vacations and cars and things like that. And there's many different reasons that's a stressful thing, actually, if you've been in that industry. So I point that out because that is a question that we often get. So we put as much money as we can into the compensation plan. We earn on average 80% commissionable credit on every dollar we spend on the distributor cost of product, which is incredible, and there's no dilution of percentages off of levels. So that's how we can pay out so much money. And know that there are thousands of business owners, we call ourselves unfranchised owners, that are earning $300 to $3,600 per week. More than 500 have earned in excess of $1 million or more in commissions, and we're adding new $1 million earners every month, which is important to note. So it's kind of a little bit of a depressing slide, and probably now more than ever, we really don't even need to talk about this. But the point is that the traditional system of education and jobs doesn't work. So this is a statistic from the Dorney Economic Studies, which is a company that was the Social Security Administration hired them to figure out at the age of 65 in the United States of America, where do people end up? And what they found out was that only 5% were financially fit. The other 95% were either struggling financially, dead, or still working. And that's really sad, especially in the wealthiest country in the world. And, I think, like I said, now more than ever, there's so much uncertainty, and certainly the economic climate has changed. And I think a lot of people are realizing that you can never have too many sources of income. And it's good to be open-minded and think outside the box, because really what type of stability does any company really offer? And you know, it's just interesting to see. I mean, when we first started in 1992, our business plan has stayed the same since then. Our concepts and our beliefs and the mission of the company has stayed the same since then. It's just now that the world is more ready for it, I think. I think it's a cool thing to see. Not even with the exception of what we're going through now in this current you know, situation. Just over the last few years of seeing how a lot of companies are reallocating ad dollars, and how with the power of social media, just the whole climate of business is changing. And again, that's something that we've been doing for a really, really long time. So, you know, oh my gosh, it almost seems like insensitive to talk about right now, but it's more relevant now than ever. What about beauty industries right now? You know, this is a presentation that obviously we've had for a long time. And so one thing we used to try to get them to think about is, you know, why should they think outside the box? Why should they have a second stream of income? Why should they do things a little bit differently? And now we all know why, right? Because you know, what if something were to happen? Like, we often would say that this is a backup plan, it's a plan B, it's a second stream of income. But now for those people that have partnered, and there's many of them that are from the beauty industry, this very quickly became their full-time occupation and the only thing that's bringing in an income right now. Obviously, if you are a traditional business owner, or specifically a beauty industry professional, and you are a hairstylist, a makeup artist, an esthetician, you're not able to make money as you were. And who knows how long that this will last, but it's traumatizing. It's, you know, there's many words for it, but and it's sad. And so I know now more than ever, many of us that work with this company just truly feel obligated to put the information out there, have people evaluate it, because it could be a game changer. It could save your life right now. It could be a second stream of income. And there are ways that we can get creative and help people get started. And we can certainly talk about that as we go too. So you know, staying relevant right now. Okay, how do we stay relevant? Well, you know, normally it's like, how do we have the best staff, and how do we stay edgy with technique for hair or skin? You know, there's new machines, there's new styles all the time. Right now, how are we staying relevant? Well, you know, in my experience, a lot of times beauty industry professionals are maybe not spending a ton of time on the internet, on social media or email or anything like that, because they love people. They love the interaction. They are filled up by being around other people. They thrive on people's energy. They are the hardest working people you'll ever meet. They, you know, pride themselves on making people feel good about themselves. And so those are amazing, amazing qualities for any individual. And I think now there are lots of ways that we can get creative and shift all of those skill sets in an online platform. And while I'm thinking of it, tomorrow we have a webinar tomorrow evening on how to build a community online and how to support your customer base online. So that would be a great follow-up if you are a guest on the call. My business partner and friend Lee Rader are going to be doing that one together. And so we'll go more in depth with that, but like, you know, there's ways that you can do interactive groups through social media and invite your client base to join you. And right now, our fulfillment center is open. They are considered an essential business. Because we are one division of a larger product brokerage company that has health and wellness products, that have, you know, hospital grade cleaning products that you can use in a salon or a spa, or obviously your home. So we are considered an essential business, and our fulfillment center in North Carolina is continuing to ship out orders, and many places are not. Many companies are shut down. So everything is good to go there. So it's a great way. It's maybe the only way. It's our opportunity to continue to earn an income, or start to earn an income through this company, through servicing your clients. And again, it might be in a little bit of a different way. And so if you're a guest, I mean, I'm just like so empathetic towards people that are in that situation. So let us help you. We obviously believe in what we're doing in this brand and in this company, but even if you decide it's not something for you, or it's not something you can do right now, We can get creative around it, or we can certainly just add value and we can maybe help you learn some of the systems through some of the tools and strategies that we have that we do. Maybe you can do that in your own way with your own company, because now more than ever, we really just need to have that mindset of being of service. Retirement plan, I mean, I don't even need to talk about that. We're experiencing that now more than ever, but traditionally, again, outside of our current scenario, think of how physically taxing. I mean, for someone like me who's not from the beauty industry, maybe we didn't really think about that, but if you are in the beauty industry, you're certainly well aware of how physically taxing being on your feet, working with hair all day, working on your client's skin is a very demanding job. Many times not even eating properly, drinking enough water, going to the bathroom because you're so much on the go. And it's a traditional business in that it's a brick and mortar type business, but also it's usually a smaller, more intimate business when you're working with people in the beauty industry. So they're not of the magnitude where they're offering healthcare or retirement. And again, now more than ever, that's a painful reality. So what we're going to go through with our marketing plan is really, we kind of refer to it as the 2 to 3 year plan. And why we say that is, again, it's a true viable business. It's very doable. It's very duplicatable. It's meant to be done on a part-time basis. But of course, right now, if you can do this on a full-time basis, you can do it on a full-time basis. You can work from anywhere. And right now we're just having to work from home, but at least we can still work. And I mentioned the ability to leverage other people's talents, not only in your own personal business, but throughout, our entire community or organization of beauty advisors. So again, traditionally, this is something that people might think of as a backup plan. They're going to commit part-time hours for 2 to 3 years to create a 6-figure ongoing income. And that's very possible. People do it all the time. So again, not only are we one brand, Motives, and yes, we're using different manufacturers because, our custom blend comes from one manufacturer, but they don't have great pre-packaged products, right? So then we're going somewhere else to get our foundations that are already pre-made, and then we're going somewhere else to get our eyeshadow palettes, and then somewhere else to get lipstick. So we can really move with the marketplace. We're not manufacturing our own products. So as soon as it's irrelevant, as soon as the colors are outdated, as soon as the technology is outdated, we're just moving on to the next big thing. And our only focus is having the best products out there at an affordable price. And we can get it at an affordable price because we're going directly to the manufacturer, to the end consumer, and we're eliminating all those channels of distribution in between. We earn income 2 different ways. The first way is immediate. You earn retail profit. What does that mean? It means, as a business owner with Motives, you get access to all of our products at a distributor cost. That averages 30 to 50% discount. So let's say you have a client that orders $100, $30 to $50 of that is going to be profit that you pocket that day. If you are an industry professional and you're either inventorying it in your business or you're pairing it with a service, you can charge whatever you want. You can double it if you want. But why the margin is 30 to 50% on the front end is because on the back end, in the form of a commission, we're earning on average 80% commissionable credit on every dollar that we spend. So if you take that 80% return on investment in the form of a commission and you pair it with that 30 to 50% return on investment on the front end, you're well over 100% margin, which is what beauty industries are used to having. More importantly, what you're going to learn as we go through the next few slides is that the residual income is a team effort. You're getting paid 100% commissionable credit on the volume of product, infinite people or levels deep, because people lead to people, and you're going to see an illustration of that in a minute, but I just wanted you to really understand that concept. In order to earn commissions, the retail profit, you get your business account set up. You could do that tonight after the call, get your wholesale account set up, and you immediately, everything is live and you can purchase stuff at a discount, and you could do virtual consultations, virtual events, call up your friends, what have you, send them to your website, put it on social media, and they could be buying products and you can be making money immediately in the form of 30 to 50% in that retail profit. What takes time to accumulate is the business volume, which is what the residual income is. And so in order to qualify for that, you have to personally partner with two qualified individuals, just as if you were opening a traditional business and you were looking for business partners. And we're going to talk about that. So there's essentially 5 steps. Apply, create, qualify. That happens all at the same time, typically. Activate is when we personally partner with 2 people. And then the last step is sort of rinse and repeat. Do the same thing over and over with more people. So when you apply with the company, there's 2 ways to partner. You can partner as a sales rep. This is legally something that we need to offer. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for a multitude of reasons, but just in being quick tonight, you still have business requirements. There's still forms that need to be submitted because we have to remain a legal business entity with the government. But you're only able to get the product at a discount. We actually have a pro artist program. So in our division of our company, we have a pro artist program. So if you are at the end of this and looking at the business plan, if you don't think the business plan is for you, then you could partner as a pro artist, in which case you get a website and you get the product at a wholesale cost, but you don't have to worry about ongoing business, documentation and things like that. As a business partner, you are considered, we call ourselves unfranchised owners. And when you apply, you immediately get a website up and running that your customers can purchase from. You also get your back office up and running immediately. And in your back office, you have access to, oh my gosh, thousands of, support materials, marketing materials, educational documents, so much on your back office, hard to even talk about. Reports, you'll never have to hire a secretary. Everything, all the sales, everything is tracked for you through your back office. Most importantly, and what we're going to spend the rest of the time talking about, is the ability to participate in our management performance compensation plan and earn a residual income. So there is a simple application to fill out, and I'm going to go through the next few steps kind of comparing this online business with a traditional business, just so that the concept makes a little more sense. So with us, when you first evaluate the company, right, get educated. If you're a guest, see this business plan a few separate times from different people. You're going to learn something new each time. But, or maybe this is the first time you see it and you're like, this is a no-brainer. I definitely want to partner with this. It's, it's up to you. We're going to meet you where you're at. But whenever that happens, whenever you decide that you want to apply with the company, we do have two different ways that you can get an application. The first one is a standard application. It's $149.95 plus tax. And what this does is it gets your back office up and running, but then you also get a little business in a box, we call it. So this is just a bonus with our company. Typically in our other divisions, with our other specialties, our other divisions are things like web centers. We have a program for health professionals called Nutrimetrics. Typically when they partner, they have a $130 application. Ours, you could do that, but I highly recommend for the $20 extra, you get hundreds of dollars worth of product. And our goal for this is that it gives you all of the product and all the marketing materials needed to conduct a beauty basics event. So these are simple top 10 products that any individual can use. It doesn't matter your age, your ethnicity, your skin type. They're very basic products like an eyebrow kit, an eyeliner, a mascara, a face primer. We even have beauty from the inside out products, a nutritional supplement that helps with skin health, makeup wipes. So these are products that every individual would be using, and they're applicable for everyone. We have a guide where you can do an event, an in-person event or a virtual event. Like I said, we market it as a beauty basics event. So realistically, just with this application, you've got all the marketing materials, all the product needed to become profitable right away and service customers, and you have product for people to touch, feel, and try. If you wanted to sell the product, you could do that too, but it's designed to help you sample and sell products. So that's the first step. What the first step is for us with our application, think of that as in a traditional business, you have to go find a space, right? You need to go find a building or a space to rent or purchase or lease to have a traditional business. So let's just say, you know, you are a makeup artist and you want to open your own studio, or you're a hairstylist and you want to open your own salon. You have to go find that space and sign the paperwork to lease the space. Okay, that's what our step one is. We're just applying. It's sort of a shell of a business. We have all those products where you can realistically have success right away. But think of the concept of the application where you're getting your online business, you're getting it set up, but really you're not open for business. You don't have the products and the materials ready to service your clients, okay? And so step two for us is to create business volume. Business volume, we call BV, that's the point value associated or assigned to every exclusive product. So these are just some of the brands that we offer. These are exclusive. They are professional quality, best in class, and they are truly exclusive, which is something that is hard to find in the beauty industry these days. And when I say that it's truly exclusive, I mean you're never going to find it in a retail space. You're not going to go to your local drugstore or Target and find it. You're also not going to see it on Amazon and eBay for cheaper than you can get it as a salon owner. Our products, when we have a customer, let's say that you own a salon and you have customers that are there for hair or there for nails or whatever the case may be, and then they're trying one of our exclusive brands of products and they purchase it from you, you're going to register them as a customer through your back office, and now you are connected to that customer for life. And even if they try to go online and purchase the product, they're registered to you. So even if they go on Google, they think, oh, the salon's not open right now, I'm just going to go on Google and purchase that fixed shampoo and conditioner that I bought. If they go on Google and try to purchase that, the company's going to redirect that customer order to you in your back office because they're linked to you, which is so amazing. We could talk for hours just on how incredible that is. And that comes down to the technology and the tracking system. So step two is, let's think about your traditional business. You find your physical space, you sign your lease paperwork. That's like applying with our company. Step two is that you decide what product you need to conduct your service or sell your client, right? So you have to have product, you have to buy. In a traditional business, you're buying much more than product. You're buying equipment, machinery. You know, I talked to one of my business partners and dear friends today, and she was like, you know, I'm going to my skin studio and I'm taking out my equipment because I can't be in there for the next 60 days or who knows how long, and conducting professional services. She had $100,000 plus just in equipment alone. That's not even her technology and her products and her back bar. You know, so if you're a traditional business owner, you understand that. So with us, what we're looking to do is decide what products you want to use or sell, and then the next step, step three, qualify. I refer to that as capitalizing your business. You're actually now purchasing the product that you want to use personally or sell to your customers, or maybe if you're a freelance artist or you're an esthetician and you want products, as I have behind me, this is all product that I sample out for my clients. So maybe you want to build a kit and do that. That's the third step. What we're looking for, this is what capitalizes or qualifies your business. It's what keeps you situated as a legal business. And you have to have products to use or sell. Like I said, listen, 200 BV is not a lot of product. That is like maybe, you know, I don't know, a few bottles of vitamins, or it could be like a 5-piece skincare set. So it's not, you're not backing up the truck to your garage and unloading tons of product. What happens when you qualify is you apply, you decide what product you want, and you physically purchase it. One very simple way to do that is through a fast start kit, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But maybe for your current situation right now, everyone is hesitant in spending money, I think, because it's an uneasy feeling with what we're going through. So maybe what you want to do is conduct, or you can host an online event. We have that technology built into our website. Maybe you have a Facebook community. You know, maybe your business has a Facebook page, whether you have a traditional business or you're just branding yourself. Or maybe you have really supportive friends and family, and you can send them virtual catalogs. You can send them the website and they can look at products. Maybe you just go through and get stuff you need. You know, for me, in my household, we use over 500 BB of product per month, because I'm leveraging the access to getting very high quality products in any other industry through myself. So I'm getting our, our cleaning products through myself. I'm getting my kids' bath and shower products through myself. I'm getting obviously cosmetics and skincare through myself. But it's very easy to decide when you partner, whether you want to hand select products to build your kit, whether you want to take orders like I talked about, whether you just want to go through, we have something called a home shopping list or a home assessment, and you can go through and learn, okay, yes, I spend money on this and that, laundry soap, dish soap, I spend money here. I would spend that money anyway, so I'm gonna spend it from myself now, and that can capitalize your business as well. So again, there's many options and many ways to get creative with this. If you want to make it very simple, we do have something called a Fast Start program. This includes that application that I talked about, but instead of that beauty basics combination of top 10 products, with the Fast Start Kit, you're getting more comprehensive collection of product, everything you need to host an application workshop. We have a duplicatable retail event called It's Your Time to Shine. And that's the goal with this package, is that all of the products and all the marketing materials you need to conduct a successful event are included in this Fast Start Kit. It also has that manual I talked about, the Beauty Advisor Welcome Guide. And we are actually, I'll say it at the end so that I can elaborate a little bit more, but the next month, or this coming month of April, every Monday night for our Motives Monday series, we're focusing on live events, which I've been talking about. Beauty Basics is going to be one. It's Your Time to Shine will be another. Blend Your Beauty with Custom Blend will be another. So you're going to see, if you're partnering, if you're a guest and you're looking to partner, either way, whether you get the Beauty Basics with the application as a bonus, as a perk or a benefit, or whether you get this Fast Start Kit, which is more comprehensive for the It's Your Time to Shine event. The main thing is that this qualifies or capitalizes your business with that 200 BV, okay? Whereas when you get the $150 Beauty Advisor application, you still have to hand select product, and many times it ends up being a little more than the $430 of our Fast Start Kit. But think about what makes the most sense, where you're going to spend your money anyway, or maybe you just want to, again, take customer orders, okay? So at this point, what we've done is we've applied, we've got our spot in our online computer system, our business is up and running. That's like you signing your paperwork that you're going to rent or buy your space for your traditional business. Step 2 is, what products do you want to use or sell? What are you already using in your home? You can buy them from yourself. What products do you want to have in a kit or have your customers try? You just think about that. You evaluate, you get educated, you learn about that. The third step is actually physically purchasing that 200 BV of product. That all happens at one time in the computer system when you're registering your business. The last 2 steps, again, can take some time or not. There are many people who, when they're evaluating and learning about our company, they're going to have other people learn and evaluate with them. And so by the time they decide to partner, they may have 2 people ready to partner with them. And that's sort of the perfect scenario. When this happens, now not only are you getting credited for the product that you're using and selling, that you're using personally and that you're selling to your customers, not only are you getting paid on that volume, but now you're getting paid 100% on the volume of products that your business partners are generating as well. And so before we get into the numbers, we just want to visually show you how people lead to people, right? Listen, yes, as it unfolds, it's like, oh, it looks like a pyramid structure. But realistically, this is the only way that we can visually show you how people lead to people. Again, it's not multi-level marketing. We don't pay percentages off of levels. If you're from that industry or you're familiar with that industry, you're going to love the last few slides, because you're going to see how this is a solution to the downsides that are included with that. But what we have what we have in common or similarly is that you can build a business from home and work your own hours. So the cool thing with us is we only build 2 teams of distribution, okay? So you only need to personally sponsor 2 people to get started, but then what happens is, let's say after you personally sponsor your first 2 partners, right now everyone's panicking, everyone's looking for something. Maybe the salon that you go to is interested in, thinking outside the box and learning something. You could partner with them. The rule of thumb, the only way that they can partner is to go under your existing organization. Because we're not multi-level marketing, we're not building in competition or with. So you're not putting someone next to or in competition with Mark and Kate. You're putting someone in business with either Mark or Kate. And everything that salon does and generates from sales and use from the salon is going to credit the salon, but also flow up 100% that those points credit everyone above. So let's say the salon partnered with the Fast Start Kit that I talked about because they want to be able to offer their clients an application workshop. That 300 BV starting order that qualified their business is going to credit them. They're going to get commissioned on that volume, but as is Chris, Megan, Mark, and essentially you, okay? So it's going to flow up 100%. So first, I just want you to kind of see the concept before we get into the numbers. And obviously, same thing on the right side, right? So if the more outlets of distribution you have, the more money you make. That's another similarity in franchising. There's only so many people and so many cups of coffee that a Starbucks can serve or make in one day. So a lot of traditional franchise owners will own more than one franchise because it's the only way to make more money. Same thing with us. The more people we lead to, that's another franchise. It's another outlet of distribution. The more people we lead to, the more volume is generated and the more income potential we have. The other thing is, sorry, it's hard on webinars for the, what do you call it, the live sort of interaction on the slideshow to happen. What I want to point out, another difference or uniqueness with our company is that our search, our credit for BV starts from the bottom and flows up 100%. So every single day, everything's real time. As people lead to people in your organization, let's look at the right-hand side. One of your partners in this example, let's say Kate. Kate has a friend who has a daughter who goes to beauty school. The beauty school partners. And then the beauty school has, everyone knows people you don't know is the point. And in this example, Mike down here is personally purchasing toothpaste, deodorant, and vitamins. Nothing as exciting as cosmetics or skincare, but it makes smart business sense because we're going to buy everything we can from ourselves because it all fuels the same business and it's going to get us paid quicker. So everything that Mike is using is going to credit him. It's also going to credit everybody above him, etc. Sorry, I'm messing up these clicks here. So the last couple slides here I want to show you is how the income or how the payout is made, okay? Something very important to note, we talked about how the volume starts at the bottom and flows up, but know that there is no end of month. And this is crazy in any traditional sales industry, whether it's, the most cliche of them all, whether it's car sales or even multi-level marketing. If you don't hit a sales goal or a quota in that month, you lose all the volume and you start over with nothing. That's not the case with our company. The volume flows week after week and month after month. So it's just a matter of when you get paid, not if you get paid. And really all we're looking for is thresholds. The first threshold we're looking to hit is 1,200 in volume on both of your teams. This is collectively with everybody. It's not just on your own work. I mentioned in our household, we use well over 500 BV of product. That's like 3 families, 3 households on each side of you that are committed to using their own product, maybe servicing a few customers on a regular basis. That can generate you over 1,200 in volume every single month. That's a $300 check a month. That's without focusing on a retail base. Like, that's the benefit of working with a traditional business like a spa or a salon or a beauty school, is that they have, hundreds or thousands of clients and they're seeing many more people on a regular basis, and retailing is part of their culture. People expect the beauty professional to recommend products that are great for achieving the styled look with their hair that they want, or getting better skin, or feeling more beautiful, right? So anyway, that's the first threshold. We want to hit 12 and 12, get a $300 check. In the example I gave, maybe it's 1,500 points. It's not always perfect. It could be 1,500 on one side and maybe 1,250 on the other. That excess volume just stays there and accumulates until you hit the next threshold, which is 2,400 in points. At that time, you get another $300 check. Then you'll see a theme here. The third threshold is 1,200 more points, 3,600 in volume on each side. That's going to credit you another $300 check. And understand, by this time, maybe now, maybe it's been 3, 6, 9 months that this is happening. It's going to go faster and faster for you, because as people lead to people and as your customer base grows, you're going to be generating more volume week to week and month to month. So maybe it'll take you a few months to reach 12 and 12 the first time, but then after that, you have a team of people that are committed to using and selling products, so it's going to go faster and faster and faster. The last threshold is 5,000 in volume on each side. That's a jump from 1,200 to 1,400 points, but that'll give you a $600 commission check instead of $300, for a total of 1,500 in BV. Then and then only does it sort of clear back and you start over again. Green is that's for step 2 if you're a guest evaluating. Now that you see how the business plan, how the concept works, know that we have affiliates with many online companies that you may already be using for your traditional business. Like, we have eBay, AliExpress, Target is partnered, Macy's, women love to shop, right? So Macy's is on there, Kohl's is on there. As a perk or a benefit, again, of working with Motives Cosmetics, we have a partnership with our parent company, Market America and shop.com. And so just through using our website that we get as a business owner and converting our spent money, our spending from Home Depot, Macy's, shops like that you're already shopping at, you can allocate that through yourself, and then you can get a kickback from them. That accumulates in the same capacity in the form of what we call IBV, Internet Business Volume, but it goes a lot slower, because we're talking maybe like, say, 2 to 30% is really high. It averages like 2 to 10% on brand name stores that we all know. We do have access to some, wholesale kind of products and services that we get more like 30% commission or 20% commission on. So we don't spend a lot of time talking about that at this point in the game, because it's sort of just an added bonus. It's very hard to track, and it's a smaller return on investment. So we're mainly focusing on BV, exclusive branded products, because that's what's going to pay us that 80% return on investment, whereas our extra spending is going to be more, again, like that, say 3 to 10% on average return on investment in the form of a commission. But it just makes sense, again, if you're spending the money, why not funnel that through yourself, through your own site, and any type of kickback is a positive, right? So once you're maxing out both your BV with your exclusive products and your IBV through our internet affiliates, that's a weekly earning potential of $3,000 per business development center. You can earn bonuses by helping someone on your left team, anyone on the left side, whether you personally sponsor them or not, and someone on the right side. Once they go over that threshold of 5,000 and 5,000 the same week that you do, you get a $600 check, because our goal is really, if we help other people become successful, we become successful ourselves. So in this example, Mark went through 5,000 BV on both sides. So in all reality, what that is generating for us on our left side is 10,000 BV. And how, if you are from the industry, if you've had experience in multi-level marketing, you may be thinking, how can they not run out of money paying 100% commissionable credit with no levels and no percentages off of those levels? The reason is because we are capped. Our income is capped at our first business development center. We can only ever get paid $3,000 on BV and IBV and that $600 management bonus per business development center. The goal is that that happens every single week. We want to build the business and build our organization till that's happening every week. And listen, the more money you make, the more money you can spend, right? There's never, I don't think anyone ever would turn down a pay raise. But with our company, what's cool is if you do want to earn additional income, then you have to open another business development center. But in doing so, you're going to help people even more in a couple different ways that you'll see. So if you're new and if you're just evaluating, this is where it can get a little confusing. So don't feel bad if you're overwhelmed. Just try to understand the concept a little bit and then come see it a second time. But when you partner, you actually get 3 business development centers at one time. We're still only focused on building 1. But by default, we're still only, partnering. We're partnering with Mark, we're partnering with Kate, we're still supporting 2 teams. But by default, we're building half of a second organization or business development center and half of a third business development center. So that once our team is self-sufficient, they are duplicating, they know what they do, we're always going to support them, but maybe we feel like we have the time and the energy to go build another organization. Maybe your daughter goes to a dance studio and they want to partner because they want to convert their spending into earning from their business expenses. So they want a shop.com website and they want access to our products because they can bundle makeup products or skincare products with the students at the studio. Or maybe the owner is super entrepreneurial. Who knows? This is all hypothetical. But that would be instead of personally having to start fresh with 2 business partners, you only need to find 1 more because half your center is already built. But now you're doubling your income, and do the same thing with your third business development center. Maybe John is your brother who always thought you're kind of ridiculous, but then he sees you having success, so now he wants to come on board and he partners, and then you build a basically another business development center because you already had it half done. So now you've tripled your income because every single business development center, in this example there's 3, are earning you $3,600 per week. So that's not the end. You can own as many of these as you want. Again, it gets kind of like silly with the income potential here, but the only stipulation, everyone gets started with these 3. Again, you're really only focusing on building 2 teams, but as you grow and your skills evolve and you are ready to work with more people and you open a second or third, if you want to open more, the stipulation is you re-enter your business under your existing partners, which is amazing because now you're essentially under them and everything you do is crediting them. It's something you have to experience. It's incredible. It's hard to kind of explain or show you on the slide here. But just know that, our number 1 income earner with our company is a woman. Actually, her name's Elizabeth Weber. She's amazing. And with her pin level, I forget the name of it, but she earns $120,000 in a 4-week cycle. So obviously that's well over $1 million a year. So that's a lot of business development centers. But for guests and new people on the call, let's just get the first one done. That's a very strong income. And you're probably thinking, okay, this seems amazing. Obviously, if you knew it would work for you, you'd partner. Why wouldn't you, right? So what our job as a mentor or a partner is to you, if you are a guest, is to make it work for you and give you a proof of concept. And the best thing you could do for yourself is get people to evaluate it with you. Our kind of standard number seems to be for every 10 people who evaluate the business plan, 2 people are going to volunteer to want to partner. So if you're a guest, that's a great goal for you. Get 10 people to evaluate this with you, because a couple of them more than likely are going to volunteer themselves and want to partner, and that makes your decision really, really easy. There are some times that people look at the business plan and they find it a little bit overwhelming, and or they just don't see how they could possibly make that much money. It's possible, obviously, but the point that I want to make is, even if you partner just because you want products at a discount, you want to feel better about yourself, and you want your family to be healthier, we have some incredible, incredible health and wellness products that you have access to at a discount, cleaning products that you have access to at a discount that aren't sold out, that are being shipped from North Carolina. And you can get stuff at a discount for yourself, and you can service a customer base and earn a significant income doing that. Again, we're going to have lots of online educational resources to teach you how to do that. Tomorrow, again, it's 10 o'clock. I know it's late, 10 p.m. We'll record it, but you should hop on. We're going to make it fun. We're doing that the webinar, my friend Leah and I, on how to build that online community for your customers. The hour before that at 9 p.m., we're actually doing a fun and interactive segment on our men's skincare line. We have a skincare line just for men, so we're going to talk about that. And then every Monday, the month of April, we are having a nationwide event for our Beauty Basics and our All About Skin and our Blend Your Beauty. And so all of the information on those events are actually located in our Motives by Lauren Ridinger Facebook page. And there's an event section there. You can click on that, and you'll see all the information that you'll need to see there. But I wanted to talk about those because those are great follow-up opportunities to get educated. Trying products is always a great idea. Get a customer account set up. And when we say give the business a trial run, that's what I was talking about as far as getting people to educate, or I should say evaluate alongside of you. So with that, we're at our hour is up here. I hope that this was informative to you. I hope you stuck with me. It's always so awkward. I speak in front of tens of thousands of people, no problem, and it's so weird getting started on a virtual presentation, especially when you're just looking at yourself. But my daughter's keeping me company in the room here. Again, if you were a guest, thank you for joining us. Please let us know what we can do to help you or support you. Thank you for being on. I'm just looking at your comments and questions. You guys are so sweet. Let's see. I'm just going through events. All the events that I'm talking about are not, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I didn't have my camera on. I had it on and then I turned it off. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I was trying to just get it out of my way so that I didn't see it, because I didn't want to look at myself. I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Thanks for being on. Like I said, ask any questions, book a follow-up with whoever invited you. Even if it's just putting some time aside to connect on the phone, more than likely you're gonna have a ton of questions running through your mind. That's when you know that this is potentially a really great fit for you, because you're going to be excited and you're not going to be able to sleep and all that good stuff. So let us know. Go on our Motives by Lauren Ridinger Facebook page. If you are a Motives business partner and you have a guest on the call and there's anything that we can do to help you with next steps, please feel free to make a post on our Motives official pro partner page. We'd be happy to help guide you in the right direction. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you're all staying healthy and productive, and look forward to connecting again soon. Hopefully I'll hear and see from some of you tomorrow. Take care.